Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I am here with my 2011 Mercedes ML300 W164 chassis, and today we're going to swap out the air filters.
Now, having a look around, I haven't actually seen a video with this exact setup. You see, my air filter boxes have got these clips, where others I've seen on YouTube have got the round circular clips. I actually think this was the transition from the W164 to the W166, being the last model made of the W164 series. So what I'm going to do is start on the left hand side, and to get access to the box, I'm first of all going to take this top panel out of the firewall. That's going to require a 10mm socket, and then I'm going to use the E10 Torx to get the air box out after I undo these two clips up here. So got the E-Torque 10 on the end of the impact here, so get those two E-screws out to get the airbox out of the car. Now the back one I think just stays in. That one just stays hanging there with the box. Gonna undo the clips. And separate it out. And should be able to just lift up the airbox. Take the plastic off there. There we go. There we go. Got the airbox out. So with the airbox out of the car, it's just a matter of then getting a T30 security fit and undoing the airbox to get to the filter. So just looking at the replacement filters which I've purchased, they are completely different to what I've just removed from this car. So as I said in the beginning of the video, this car, whilst it's a W164 chassis, it does look like it's got the airboxes from the W166 series for some reason. So this is the very last year the W164 was manufactured. So I suspect they were already starting to change componentry over on the engines to the W166 style. So I'm gonna have to get another set of air filters for this car, and I'll be right back. So everybody, I'm back here with the Mercedes air filters for my 2011 W164. As you saw, I had the wrong air filters previously, but I've now got this Ryco A1940. I did briefly inquire with Mercedes-Benz about the price on a genuine set of filters, but at $245.96, after I picked myself up off the floor with the eye-watering price, I decided to inquire about alternatives, and I picked up this Ryco set of filters for $104. I just used my Torque 30 security screw to undo the airbox. Had to undo this screw here, and there's another screw on this end here, there. And then I was able to take the old filter off and install the new Ryco A1940 filter. You can quite clearly see that in the kit, which you get two filters, there's a right hand and a left hand filter. You can see because they're mirror images of each other. And you can see this is the correct one for this airbox. So let's get into installing the airbox back in the car now that we've got our new filter. Okay, so we've got our assembled airbox and we're going to install that in the car now. So we've got the locating screw at the back. Just want to wiggle it down. And the key is just to locate those locating pins for the airbox. And then just slide in the air filter. Might just try and get the back security screw in first, and then we get the front one in. And then finally just do up the clips. And like that, we've got our new air filter installed on the left hand side. So we will now get onto the right hand side of removing the airbox from the right hand side. Okay, so similar to the left hand side, what I'm going to do to get access, I'm going to take this bit of the firewall panel out. Two 10mm screws. And it looks like there's another one at the back holding this particular panel. So there's the three to get out. So there was three 10mm screws, get that firewall panel out. Now we've got good access to the airbox. So the next thing I'm going to do is take this sensor off. We've got a sensor on the right hand side airbox. So I'll take the sensor off. I'm using a security T25 bit. Take those screws out. And then you can see the sensor just pops straight out. We'll just sit that over to one side. Next thing I'll do is undo the clips, get those out the way, and then I'll get my E10 screw onto the front and rear screws of the airbox. So I've got my E10 socket here. Can't quite fit my impact in there, so I'll have to get a ratchet handle onto the rear E10 screw there. There we go. And just screw it out by hand. Alright, now we should be able to remove that complete airbox. Oop. Got to remember to take off the air intake, that'll help.
So now that we've got the right airbox out of the car, it's just a matter of using our security T30 bit again to remove the filter. And then we can take the airbox out of the car, double check, but it looks like it's a perfect replacement. So put the new airbox in. So there's our new filter installed on the airbox. And then reinstalling the airbox really just is the reverse procedure of taking it out. So we want to locate the locating lugs down at the bottom first. So remember, this is a bit of a tight fit, bit of a wiggle to get the actual box back in. As you can see, it was a little bit of a struggle getting the right hand airbox back in. To make it easier, what I actually did there was I put the air intake onto the airbox before I actually located it, and then I was able to get the front pin in. That certainly made it a little bit easier. So let's get the screws in. Back in with that security E10 driver. We've got this sensor to put back in, which goes into the new filter there. So we've already got our intake pipe connected there. Now we need to put the firewall panels back in, put the rubber back on, and we're good to go. And we've got the firewall panel to get back in on the left hand side, which I didn't put in before. And finally, we've got to remember to put the air intake back on the left hand side, which I didn't do before. So that's it, folks. That's how to install new air filters on a 2011 ML300 W164 chassis with the newer style of airboxes. If you've liked this video, do feel free to like, share and subscribe. In the future, I will be posting more videos on working on this vehicle. Probably the next thing I will do is replace the rear brakes.